Welcome to Module 12 of Reality Architecture. 14 weeks of asking the most uncomfortable question in philosophy. Does consciousness participate in shaping the world we experience? You have practiced and audited your beliefs. Now comes the part that most manifestation courses never reach. The honest reckoning. It is time to become your own scientist. We ask you to hold your practice up to the clear light of intellectual honesty. What does your evidence actually show? Cynicism would tell you to throw it all away. But we demand the rarest form of courage instead, to practice wholeheartedly and to evaluate honestly, to sit in the tension between faith and reason without collapsing either. This brings us to the three essential questions of this module. Question 1 is about rigorous testing. How do you rigorously test whether manifestation works for you specifically? We move beyond vague feelings into clear metrics. Question 2 challenges our perception. What controls do you need to distinguish genuine consciousness effects from normal causation? And question 3, how do you maintain intellectual honesty while also engaging the practice wholeheartedly? These questions lead directly to our primary skill focus for this week: critical self-experimentation and cognitive bias literacy. Let us explore why personal science matters. Human beings are extraordinary story-making machines wired for meaning. We are built to find patterns in what may sometimes be pure noise. We remember the hits and forget the misses entirely. Without strict methodological discipline, your manifestation journal is just a selective autobiography of confirmation bias. To build the best version of personal science, we rely on 5 rigorous principles. The first is pre-registration. Write down exactly what you intend before beginning any practice. Be specific, concrete, and share it with a partner. The second principle is specificity. Vague intentions like wanting abundance are untestable. We need unambiguous success criteria. Principle 3 is base rate assessment. How likely was this given event to happen anyway without any intentional practice? Be ruthlessly honest here. The base rate question is your primary and most effective defense against confirmation bias. Principle 4 is alternative explanation analysis. What else could explain this outcome? We use our 7-mechanism model. Could it be attentional selection or behavioral change? Is there a genuine remainder that defies normal, everyday causation? And the 5th principle is failure analysis and longitudinal tracking. The most important data point is often the absolute failure. A journal that records only successes is not evidence. It is merely a highlight reel. We want genuine, repeatable patterns. Armed with these principles, you will choose from 4 experimental designs for your definitive practice this week. Design 1 is the specific target experiment. It is a direct test of focused intention on unlikely but possible events. Design 2 is the A/B life experiment. You apply the protocol to one area of life and use another as a natural control. Design 3 is the technique comparison. This isolates different mechanisms into distinct blocks to see what works best for you. Design 4 is the synchronicity counter. Here we track meaningful coincidences and ask if we are generating or just noticing them. Before you design your definitive experiment, we must confront our blind spots, the deeply ingrained cognitive biases. We examine confirmation bias, where we search only for information that confirms what we already desperately want to believe. We face the narrative fallacy, which weaves completely random events into compelling causal stories long after the fact. We look at survivorship bias. We hear the loud success stories but miss the thousands of quiet, invisible failures. We must avoid the Texas sharpshooter fallacy. Do not draw the target around the bullet holes after you have already fired. And we learn about regression to the mean. Extreme states in life naturally move toward the average over time. The antidote to these powerful biases is our personal science framework. Pre-registration and honest tracking save our integrity. This module introduces a profound paradox: the both-and of dedicated practice and rigorous skepticism. The brain does not rewire itself for experiences it only partly believes in. You must practice with your absolute whole being, but you must also analyze the results with your whole intellect afterward. Hold both spaces with equal unwavering commitment. This disciplined separation is a true form of mastery. It is full engagement without any desperate attachment to the outcome. As part of your assessment, you will design your definitive experiment and conduct a cumulative review of all past practices. You will also complete an alternative explanation audit on your most impressive results so far from the entire course. Please read the assigned text by Richard Wiseman and Nassim Nicholas Taleb. They model this productive tension perfectly. F. Scott Fitzgerald noted that the test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold 2 opposing ideas in mind simultaneously. You have held these opposing ideas for 14 weeks now. Soon you will synthesize them into your lived reality architecture. Your inner work serves something much larger than any single personal outcome. It is a profound form of consciousness evolution. May you achieve all the abundance and joy you desire. And may your completely honest inquiry be its own spectacular reward. The great work is here, the great work is now, and the great work is you.